Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to United Ultras. It is a big episode today because we're previewing United versus Liverpool this Sunday.
What just started for the big week, big week.
All right, but first, before we get into Liverpool, we have to do a little recap of Brighton because I didn't really cover it on my page either. I didn't wa actually watch that game live. Neither of us did because we just came back like 4 a.m. that day from a
Yeah,
Future and Metro Boomin concert. And the game was it was like early morning over here, so we did not wake up for that shit.
I had a flight the next morning, so I could not physically could not. Like I had to
Yeah,
leave.
actually, you did wake up in time for the game, but you had to catch a flight, like literally right after.
Yeah,
I woke up too with you just to smoke some weed, and then we went back.
that's life, bro.
But yeah, I watched the highlights back. There are some key points I wanted to talk about. So
Okay.
first, uh, I think it was unlucky. I don't know if you saw what happened with our second goal that got disallowed.
Yeah, the natural goal, right?
Yeah,
But she touched and like it got offside.
yeah, very unlucky.
That's just United bad luck, bro. Like I mean, this is us, bro. Okay, last minute goal. This is I don't know, bro. We have this. We're cursed. I mean, like sometimes, like why? Like why? How the movie it was? Yeah, that shit was fucked.
And this always happens to us, bro. It's under Mourinho, under Oli, and now Ten Hag. Why does the most random stuff just happen to us at crucial moments?
I mean, yes, we are called the Red Devils. We have the devil in our name. Maybe that's the reason, but we're cursed, innit?
We're cursed. So I think that was unlucky. It was the offside too that Rashford scored, and the cross from Diallo was beautiful. Honestly, he was my man of the match from what I saw. I obviously just judging off the highlights, but he was brilliant. Like everything he was doing, great cross, great dribbles. He scored a goal, and it was a deflection, but he did really good. He was dribbling through the players, and it was a great shot as well.
And like seeing the much of highlights. Just seen clips of stuff. Like I saw the clip of like what's called the Zirkzee Garnacho thing. I just didn't wanna because like bro, we fucking lost to Brighton, bro. Well, yeah.
It is disappointing. Like still, I mean, besides all that unlucky shit, it's still just disappointing because we shouldn't have lost. Well, when I look at the goals that we conceded, the first one, okay, I'll say for both of them, the Brian players did brilliant. First one, Mitoma played a great pass in right in front of the
Yeah,
goal, and then the second one, Adingra put in a brilliant cross as well, and that was a high cross.
right.
First one's a low cross. Like they're just amazing at it. But in the first one, this is one of the things I talked about on a post recently where I was analyzing our defensive weaknesses.
Yeah,
We didn't pressure Mitoma when he was putting that ball in. Mazraoui was on him, but everyone was
yeah.
standing in such a rigid and like block, which means they were staying in formation. But where the United defense falls apart is when they try to transition from that formation into pressing someone on the wing, like where Mitoma was. And so
Yeah.
again, like we this time we just didn't press. Instead of losing shape and pressing him, we just stayed back, kept shape, but we didn't press him enough, and he had plenty of space to get that cross in. For the second cross for Adingra, I think that was just a brilliant ball. Maybe we could have stopped it. It was 97th minute. That's why I think there was like a lot of unlucky elements, but our defending wasn't the best either. And neither going forward.
So the thing is, so like I said, I haven't seen the game, so I don't know about like that game, but like this has been like a thing like with us where like we lose defensive. We don't have our defensive positioning is not our defender's positioning is not always the best. They lose defensive awareness. They have like lack of defensive awareness. It's like y'all are like elite defenders. Like you're playing for Man United. Like you're world class defenders. Like how y'all losing defensive awareness? Like how y'all not like know where like your opponent's players are? How y'all letting Mitoma come in so easily? I've seen this happen multiple times now. So that's something we need to improve and how you need to do something about that. Like it's happening too often now.
Yeah, and a lot of it has to do with concentration, and that can sometimes only be fixed with switching out the players. Because I mean, Roy Keane said this so many times. He's like, as the player, you don't look to the manager to make you play passionately or bring you energy or stay concentrated. Sometimes, if there's lack of concentration, it could be just those specific players. And like,
Players got,
I mean, huh?
yeah, that's what you're saying. The players got to just improve. The players got to do better. But thing is, what's called the manager's job to like let the players know like y'all got to do better. If not doing better, change the players. And it falls on the manager because he's the one who's controlling the team.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There seems to be like a bit of a lack of direction from the managing side. when it comes to those sort of
Yeah.
situations. Like, why did they all stay rigid when it was clearly better to press?
Yeah, I want to back Ten Hag, but like I have the direction wise, I have no idea where he wants to go, what he wants to do, what he's trying to cook. I have no idea. Like to this day, I don't know what he's going to do. Like what? But I'm just like I don't know why he's made me. I don't know he has said something. I trust him for some reason. I trust him. I'm gonna back it. I'm doing it.
I mean, look, he's an experienced manager.
Oh, also that. But I also seen when like whenever his like Ten Hag ball works, because when we like I seen the transition play where like when his ball works, we're good. We're
Yeah.
lethal. So
Yeah.
like, what's called? There's something in. You just need to get it consistently right.
Yeah, and see, this is a season to prove it. I don't want to be too critical yet. I'm just saying what we saw versus Brighton was reminiscent of stuff we saw last season, and we don't have all of our defensive signings in yet. We do have Dalot and Mazraoui both playing when they're both supposed to be right backs. So it's not, and Shaw's out, Euro's out, so we need to give him a bit of time this season. So I'm not going to be too critical of his performance this season just off of that game. But what we saw versus Brian wasn't too great, but there was also elements of being unlucky. If we had gone on to win with the same performance, like the one of the offsides or the disallowed goals had gone in, and counted, then there would have been a whole different story. So I think we just take that L and we move on, and we have a much bigger game coming up now versus Liverpool.
That's for true. Yeah, that's for true. We gotta like it is what it is. We gotta move on from it and concentrate on the next game, and it's a big fucking game.
Yeah, I mean, this early in the season, like we can't get hung up over a loss. Like we have to really just push the team. They're going for a new
It's just
project.
you always want to get to like a good start, especially with Liverpool. It was next week. 2 wins off the bat, start of the league would have been good for us against going against Liverpool. But
Yeah,
now we have a loss. There's the doubt in our in mind. But like it is what it is. Let's move on and like we gotta go at it to beat Liverpool. Like I feel like
yeah.
they have a new manager, and I feel like their summer hasn't gone well. Just they have a new manager, but their summer hasn't gone well. So I don't feel like they're gonna have. I mean, I don't think they have that perfect new manager bounce going for them. So I do think they can slip up. I do think we can beat them if we're like we have a like what's called we have been with our manager for 2 seasons now. We know his tactics. Let's go play the game, get at it. We can beat them. I think Liverpool will slip up and we can beat them.
I think we can too. I don't think they're at their best right now, but they have been
Yeah,
good in these first two games. Looking at them.
they have been looking at it. They have been good, but they've also been 2 easy games. I feel like for a big game coming up,
Hmm.
let's go for them. For them, a big game for a new manager early days. It's also not easy for them. So like I think this is our
It is
chance. Like right
pressure.
now, the pressure on Liverpool too right now. It's not just us. Like before, it used to be like Liverpool's a big club. We finna lose. It's like if we win, it's a miracle. But like this time, I feel like it's different. We can win this game. Like
Yeah, no, I definitely
we know
think
what to.
so.
It's just let's go. Will our tactics perform on the day? I don't know.
Right now, Liverpool aren't what they were under Klopp. They don't have that same status. And I remember
Yeah,
going into games back then, we would always be like underdogs. It was terrible. Like we're United and they're Liverpool should always be like head to head. It was always like we are underdogs. We'd lose 5-0. And it wasn't
I'm
it
yeah.
wasn't uncommon. No one was shocked. This is a whole different
Bro,
story.
bro, the season before when we lost 7-0, the season before we lost like 5-0 to them.
Yeah. So
It
this
was
is
becoming
like,
common. Oh, right. We need to fix that shit.
and you know what's
So
weird
what's
is like, you know what's really weird is like the past several seasons, Ollie, Ragnick, like Ten Hag's first, not his first season, but like last season, when we would lose like that, a big game like Liverpool, and we'd get destroyed, it would be somewhat expected, and therefore the reaction, like obviously people were always pissed, like we just lost to Liverpool, we lost to City, but
yeah.
it was kind of expected. Now it wouldn't go. It wouldn't fly. Like the outrage I think would be
Well,
huge if we go out there on Sunday and we're shit.
losing is maybe expected, but like losing fucking 7-0, that's not expected, bro. Losing 7-0, like y'all, you can't lose 7 fucking nil.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was outrageous.
That was
Like no,
outrageous.
no, these score lines aren't acceptable. But like when I'm saying when we got outplayed, not just like when the score line was big. When we'd get massively outplayed by these teams, it would be like we're not
Yeah,
at their level yet. But there's no excuse this Sunday to go out there and not outperform Liverpool because that's something we should be doing, or at least play at their level.
definitely. This Sunday, Ten Hag, come on, go ahead. Get your revenge. I want to see a 5-0 United this time.
Yeah, Musia's on fire. Diallo, man, he's gonna fix our right wing problem. He's gonna fix it.
Well,
I'm loving
hey,
him. These first few games, I'm loving him preseason.
Garner, Xerxes, and Diallo played them front three. Fuck Rashford. Let's get that front three going.
I agree. I agree. That should be our front three. Ugarte actually won't be available, so I think Casemiro is gonna be in midfield with Bruno and
Uh,
Mainu.
yeah, Kobe and Casemiro. I don't think we gotta just join, so he's not gonna be able to go by the Sunday.
Yeah, actually, we couldn't register him in time with the Premier League for this Sunday.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I mean, Casemiro, he was really good versus Fulham. Didn't get too much on him versus Brighton. So, you guys let us know in the comments what you thought of his performance. I just hope I think getting performance with Liverpool. We do have to sort of play to his strengths. He's not a quick forward. We
yeah,
can't leave him in foot races. I mean, he's not a quick midfielder. We can't leave him in foot races. Um,
definitely. The age is still getting to him, so like, yeah, we can't leave him in foot
yeah.
races.
And man, the Liverpool are
I'm
playing Jota through the middle now. Like he's
okay.
he's playing striker these first couple of games, and whenever they do that, like he's always been playing their like cameos and stuff for like for a certain run of games, but he'd always get injured, and he never started the season as their like main number
Yeah,
nine. This time he's
he's
starting
never
as their
had.
main number nine over
I have a
Darwin. But like no, Jota striker is a beast. I have him in my FPL. I should probably bench him this Sunday. 'Cause I don't want like nothing to do with Liverpool versus United. I don't care.
how can well, even though the United wise that week was shit for me, FPL wise that week was so fucking good. Haaland hat trick really, bro,
Oh
popped
yeah.
off. Got popped off. I had like 72 points, something like that by the end of it.
Damn.
One thing I forgot was to triple captain. I wanted to triple captain Haaland, but because of the concert, I completely forgot about it.
No way. You were gonna triple captain on a hat trick?
Yes, I was gonna triple captain. What's called, but I forgot about it.
Bro, that's unlucky. I'm waiting for when like the Haalands and the Salahs and the Sakas are all at United, bro. Like Bruno's the closest. But like we don't have enough players like that because the amount of joy it would add.
Bro, we so wait because like well, I only have Bruno as a United player in there because like what's
Yeah.
called there's no other player. I'm like okay, he's gonna definitely gonna get points. We need Holland to pop off like get 20 goals minimum this season. What's called we need Garnacho to pop off. Do what Saka is doing right. We need
Yeah.
Diallo to pop off. What's called these guys need to step up now. It's their time.
Yeah. Hoyland, bro, I want him to be on the Haaland timing for FPL because bro, the amount of joy it adds when Hoyland
Oh
scores
yeah,
and you get 6 points.
that'd be crazy, bro. What's called Also, everybody, I think I want someone to like add competition to Haaland because even in FPL, everybody just goes for Haaland or Salah. Like they're them too. Like everybody has Haaland in the team. Everybody has Salah in the team. There's no like what's called like
It's so
everybody has
boring.
this almost now.
Yeah, it's so boring. Everyone's got a template.
Yeah, there was one motherfucker to challenge Haaland Kane, and he's gone too.
Yeah. Bro, he actually challenged him insanely well. Like if you picked Kane over
Yeah,
Haaland, you did better some seasons.
Kane is an elite striker.
But while we're speaking on Liverpool, they did just make a new signing that I'm actually really pissed about. You know what I'm talking
Chiesa,
about? Yeah.
Chiesa, washed,
Yeah.
washed. He's
No,
washed.
bro.
Like what's called? This was uploaded 43 minutes ago on Fab's page. I saw it before right before we got on the call. Here we go. Signed Jadon Sancho from Manchester United. Loan deal with obligation to buy clause agreed between the clubs. Manchester United have accepted tonight. Sancho already said yes as he wanted Chelsea move. Deal now agreed between all parties set for the miracle. So the deal that
Oh,
he's gone to
so
Chelsea. The
it's
deal's
the
done.
loan deal.
Yeah, the loan to buy done. Yeah, like for 42 minutes ago, Fab said the here he got the here we go.
Okay, okay. Wait, loan to buy?
Yeah, yeah, loan to buy.
Obligation or is it
Obligation. Wait, let me see. Loan deal to with buy obligation clause. They have to buy him.
oh, so he's
Like
going to Chelsea. Oh, that's
he's
big
going
news, bro. That can't
big
believe
news.
that.
Yeah, that's big news. Bro, I just saw
Wow.
this right before what's called like I was like getting looking at DMs to get on the call. I saw this right before. and what's it called? I just forgot about it. I just saw the Sancho in a blue shirt. Right, talking about him. That's why I mentioned Sancho at the beginning. Where what's it called? We need to talk about him. And like I saw, and I just remember, I'm like,
Oh, that's why you
I'm pretty
said
sure he's
that.
supposed to be. That's what I just checked, and like it was a. I was just to confirm he was a. Here we go.
As that news literally broke while we were setting up to record.
Yeah,
That's crazy. So Sancho to Chelsea is exactly why I think we should have gone for Chiesa. I've been hyping up Diallo this whole time, but he is young and he's also our only option. Because
we need
if he
a.
gets look. If he gets injured, all we have is Anthony. Or we can put Garnacho there, or we could but like why do that? Garnacho's best on the left wing. Rashford isn't performing. So why do that? We should have
No,
gotten Chiesa or Neto. The fact that both of these guys moved this summer and we didn't go for either of them with our right wing situation looking like that is honestly like it's a bit disappointing. I understand we made other signings, but we really need creative wingers. Neto would have been insane. Like I'm insanely jealous of that.
Neto, Neto would have been insane. I feel like
Hmm
I would have loved Neto. Chiesa, I feel like he's washed. I feel like UA is a club. I feel like I feel like it would have been better. We should also sort of like sold Sancho to UA, but like Chelsea's also a dead club in it. But he's gonna be
I think
washed
the
there too.
swap Sancho for Chiesa, I think because Chiesa wanted to
I
leave,
do.
right?
Yeah, Chiesa, but I
And
don't rate Chiesa. I never really rated Chiesa. He has potential, but he never. I feel like he was one of those who had barely had any end product, and he was. I got that feeling from him in what's it called? I got like the Morata feeling. That there was hype, but I don't see it that much. What's it called? And thank God we didn't go. I feel like if he would have come to Prem, if he would have come to us, we would have flopped.
I mean, you don't think he's going to perform at Liverpool? I think he's going to be amazing for them.
I'm good. I don't think it's a good signing. I could be wrong.
I don't
I could
know,
be
bro. I mean,
eating my word and by what's called within a month or two. But I think what's called Chiesa will not be a good signing for Liverpool.
it's loan with obligation to buy when we could have just replaced him with a straight swap. And honestly, we probably could have got money on top of Chiesa because Sancho's brand value is so high.
I also feel like what's called. I also feel like even though there is us signing Chiesa also would be more risky. I feel like because like United because of that especially because of our track record, especially with like Sancho right now, like he would be more likely to flop at United than he's looked likely than to Liverpool. It would be more risky
Mm,
to for. I don't think he's gonna do amazing. I don't think okay. I don't think he's gonna flop at Liverpool like flop. I don't think he's gonna do like I don't think he's gonna be like Anthony Bab. I don't think he's gonna do like bits. Like I don't think he's gonna be like scoring like 15, 20 goals a season. He'll be an
Oh, well,
okay
why do you
winger for
think
them.
he's more likely to flop at United? Because I think Klopp, he did used to make all of his signings into beasts. And like Tanag hasn't proven he can do that yet. But neither has Liverpool's new manager.
But like what's it called? I think it's right because it's not just the manager. There's also the club. When the manager also when there's a manager for a long time, there's a club culture that builds there. So right
Yeah.
now Liverpool have that culture within them.
Yeah.
Like whereas United shaky right now. So like what's called players right now are like what's whenever like we make a signing, I'm like, please do not flop. Like even though every signing we make, I think it's a
Yeah.
good signing. There's a doubt in me, like please do not flop. Because I just feel
Yeah.
like right now United what's called because of like I don't think it is a club that players flop, but right now the whole situation around United, like the is our manager is that going to be our manager? Right now it's a bit of a toxic situation to be.
Yeah.
We're getting out of it. Oh, I feel like we're getting out of it with the new owners and stuff, but like we're still with Ten Hag unsurety, Sancho situation going on. There's still like uncertainty with United. So I feel like what's called attacking, especially with our attack, with what's going to happen with Rashford, Sancho attack right now is a mess sort of.
hmm
So
it
like
it
what's
is a
called.
mess, but I think
I
we're
really
just
wanted.
short on
That's why I really.
options.
That's why I really wanted Diallo and what's it called to what's it called and the ground to step up because I feel like it's better to trust in youth in that situation because as opposed to Arsenal did. Arsenal were a mess for a while, but like just trusted on youth because like those clubs, those players know what it is like because they've been with the club for years.
Yeah, and
So
I
so
fully
that's
back that. I fully
yeah.
back
So
that.
whose performance are already like questionable at Juve, who's already like in a situation like oh he's a talented player, but like has he shown his talent? Has he been like he's been talented for a while now? But has he done bits? Not yet.
But I think Diallo should still be the starter. Like this isn't taken away from Diallo because I've been saying the whole time he's been playing really well. But Anthony's our
So I feel like
backup
someone like
option.
Chiesa, yeah, I feel like someone like coming like someone like Chiesa coming, we would take over Diallo's position because I feel like he would come in for first team football.
Not if Diallo plays better. And if Diallo played better, he would start. I mean, we need competition for places here. We
That's
can't
true. That
hand
is true.
Diallo the spot. Right now, okay, look, he's been put in a position where there isn't really anyone to compete with him because Sancho's gone and Anthony's the only other person. So It's literally just him, but he is stepping up. But that doesn't have to be the situation for him to step up. He should be able to step up if there's competition too, you know?
Yeah,
I think if we bring in the right players, I think the only reason signings consistently flop at United is for two reasons. Either the managers lost the dressing room and it's time for them to go, or the signing we brought in is a weak-minded player. And like 90% of the time, it's a weak-minded player until eventually all those signings pile up, the manager loses the dressing room, and it's time for them to go. So it's kind of like a cycle. So I want to believe we're not there with Ten Hag. Like I don't think he's lost the dressing room. I think they have belief that we're gonna come back this season.
yeah.
And I think new signings we bring in should be people we trust that they'll come in here with a strong mindset and they're here to win and they're not weak
So,
players.
the thing, what's called, I feel like the transfers now we brought in have been like this season have been strongman, but I don't know if Chiesa is strongman.
Yeah.
Okay, I just pulled the facts right now. What's called
Yeah,
last season,
and
33.
that could be true, you're right. Because we were
Yeah,
not interested in him at all.
yeah.
Um
Last season he scored 9 goals, 3 assists. Before that, what's 22, 22 to 23 in Serie A, he had like wait, bro, he had like in 22 to 23 in Serie A, he had like 2 goals, 5 assists. Maybe he was injured. So
how many
he's
games did he
therefore
play
he's
that season?
confident. 21. He was probably injured,
Hmm.
yeah. Still
Yeah.
21
No,
games, 2 goals.
but
Yeah.
he's one of those
But like
players you can't judge on goals and assists,
yeah.
bro.
But he's also probably a player who's confident is in a shaky sense. That's what I'm trying. What my point was trying to get. He's confident in a shaky sense, where like what's go and like we need players who are strong and who know then come and perform. We don't like because
Yeah.
right because having a player like that would be good for us.
I mean, that could be why we didn't go for him because it did seem like
Yeah,
United weren't interested at all. But the thing is,
yeah.
we weren't interested in Pedro Neto at all, and he was on the market. So I'm thinking more the reason we didn't go for a right wing is because we already made five signings, and that's fair. Like I can't judge them for not making a sixth
Neto,
signing.
yeah, Neto. Missing on Neto, I was also ticked off about Neto. I liked him a lot too.
Why did
But
Chelsea sign Sancho too? How many wingers are they going to sign?
Chelsea is so fucked, bro. Like Chelsea, I don't know what Chelsea is doing. But what's it
Mbappe
called?
tweeted it, bro. He said Chelsea are washed, G.
No, but that dude, the person who hacked him was definitely a Man United fan.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Definitely Man
Yo,
United, yeah.
whoever did that,
So
props.
the
Maybe it
thing,
was someone
once
follows
again,
this page.
like what's called, I heard the point you said, he's not a player about kill, he's not a player you judge off like stats. That could be true because I don't watch Syria, so I don't know what the Chiesa. So I
Yeah.
should add in the fact disclaimer. I'm just going off what I've seen on stats. I haven't like I haven't like seen him like all the fucking play all the time because I don't watch Syria that often. So I could be wrong in that sense.
Yeah. He did like the last couple seasons he hasn't been doing as much as he was like 2021 Euros.
Yeah.
you know? But he did have like some injuries and stuff. And well, when I see him and from what I've like seen from looking into like his play style and stuff, honestly, I think he'd be a good fit. And I think he's actually gonna tear up Liverpool, bro. I think he's gonna be like Jota, but like
Okay.
more on the wing. Because
Okay. Okay.
Jota's played, I think his
See.
best performances are central. But yeah, I think it's
Uh,
gonna be Jota level.
I don't think he's gonna do that well, and hopefully my prediction is correct. It's because it's fucking Liverpool.
Hopefully yours is correct, bro. I don't want to see him succeed now that he's in Liverpool, but I just think he will. I think he's that good. All right, but should we end off with some score predictions on my page when I do the match day post, if I do one?
Yeah.
I'll do I do guess correct score line and first scorer, and you get a shout out on my story. So we
Okay.
gotta
Okay.
predict that too.
Scoreline. Okay. Let me think about this shit. You know what? I'm gonna go for 2-1 United.
And your first
Right.
score.
So I want to leave both scores. So what's we're gonna score first with Zirkzee.
Okay.
I think he's gonna start this game. He's gonna score first with Zirkzee. Then they're gonna score, and towards the end of it, Garnacho's gonna pop up and score.
Okay. Late winner from Garnacho.
From
That's what we
Garnacho.
saying. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I was also gonna say 2-1. I know it's generic, but like I don't know why these games always end 2-1 when it's like United Liverpool or something like that.
Yeah, no, they're always like 1-1, 2-1, or 0-0. Like what's called
Yeah,
the last what's it called like crazy United game I saw was the FA Cup one when Greenwood scored. No, 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 what's it called? Oh wait, no, the last one was fucking crazy too.
yeah, the one before
There's
that
one
too. It was. You
no, there
remember
was
it?
FA Cup. which Greenwood scored, what's called, I think two, or they did something, CT did something, we won like 4-3, something like that. And then the one Carabao Cup. Or no, the
No, no,
FA, one
no.
Carabao, FA Cup.
That first one you're talking about, Greenwood did score. I don't remember if he scored two. And then Bruno came on late off the bench. It was 2-2, and he scored a
Yeah,
free kick.
yeah, 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 yeah. That was like, oh,
Yeah.
bro, cup games always bang, bro. That was a
No,
cup
the
game.
cup
Even the
game
last World Cup
slapped.
game, cup game bang, bro. Last scene was we watched that game together and we saw Diallo score. That was those scenes, bro.
Yeah,
Scenes.
yeah, yeah. Last minute. Oh my God. What a time. What a game. Yeah, Premier League
What a
games are
time.
never like that. They're always way more safe. No one's trying to score
Oh
as
yeah,
much.
they're more cagey, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'll go with 2-1. I'll say Garnacho scores the first goal.
Okay.
Then I'll say, you know what? I think it's gonna be one of those exciting ones where we all of a sudden go two up. Like, when we do that quick back to back, like on City and Liverpool, we always hit it for some reason. We always hit that 1-2.
Yeah, I mean, that's all. Okay, possible. We'll score two quickly, and then what's called we'll stay by the whole game. They'll get 1 hour, but we'll still see the game out, basically.
Yeah, I feel like they'll get one back and then we'll see it out. So I'll say Garnacho
Yeah,
scores and Xerxes as well, but a reverse order from you though. Garnacho
yeah,
first and then
yeah.
Xerxes.
I'm
Uh,
hoping to Bruno assists though, because he's on my fantasy. I haven't pretty much scored, so I'm hoping he gets 2 assists, or at least 1 assist.
who?
Bruno.
Bruno. He's in mine too. I hope he pops out.
Yeah,
Bruno said because in the first game he didn't get a goal nor assist. So he
yeah,
actually did an Instagram post and he's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
sorry
yeah,
to all the FPL captains.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So he said I'm gonna do something like special for you or something. So maybe that's gonna be popping off versus Liverpool. He's got it planned
He's got it.
ahead.
Well, maybe he's in my team. Maybe I should put him captain instead of Haaland. I'm gonna
Maybe,
risk it,
bro.
bro.
Trust it, bro. Trust your mans. Bruno's your man,
Who's
bro.
City, who's City facing? Let's see who's
Probably
City
someone way
facing.
harder than Liverpool.
I don't think the probably the Liverpool, but now they're facing West Ham.
They'll destroy them.
Yeah, City will break apart, bro.
Bro, FPL is purely business, bro. Like I'm playing too. I'm going for the highest ranking possible. I got
Yeah,
top
it's purely,
400k
purely.
last season. I'm trying to go for like I don't know, top 100k or something
I
this
don't
year.
give a shit. I'm in a league with my friends, so I need those bragging rights. So I need to be top.
Yeah,
Top,
that too,
top
that
the.
too. The friend leagues are the most important.
Yeah, yeah, I need to top that shit. I can't finish what's called any of the bottom. What's called? Because bro, because right now I'm up there, so I'm safe. But like one of my friends who's already at the bottom, they're already shitting on him. And it's like it's a 2 match days in, and they're already shitting on
No
him.
way.
Bottom, yeah. So like I gotta avoid that.
Do you guys do you guys have forfeits for like where you finish?
I don't, but we should add forfeits low key.
You should have forfeits.
That's a good idea.
All right, guys, comment your score predictions as well and your first score. If you comment it here or on my Instagram, then you'll get a shout out on my story if you're correct.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, that's probably gonna be it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in again. This is honestly a great episode. We talked about a lot of stuff.
We say a lot. And drop in the comments what would you like us to talk about, like any suggestions, and we'll talk about it because we read your comments.
Yeah, honestly, like every single one. So yeah, thank you guys all for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.